the first day I took Chloe home, I was so scared just because I didn't know how to do anything. I mean, I was barely learning how to breastfeed, and that in itself was so difficult for me. It was just so nerve-wracking bringing this new fragile baby home, and I was even scared to hold her because I felt like I was gonna break her because she was so tiny, and I was just so nervous. But luckily my mom was there, and she's obviously a lot more experienced than I am, and she was able to help me out, and I'm here now and I survived, and I feel really great because yeah, it's not easy. When Chloe was first born, the first thing that my sister said, and I know a lot of you guys watched my birth story, but I never really went into detail of the actual day, but just to give you guys a little glimpse on what actually happened, my sister was holding my right leg, and my best friend Sarah, Mama So, some of you guys might know her, was holding my left leg, and they saw everything down there. But for some reason, my sister had a bit better angle, and so she was the only person that saw Chloe for the very first time when I was pushing. And the first thing she said, I remember, was, "Oh my gosh, she has so much hair. She's so hairy." And I was like, oh man, what did I just give birth to? Because I couldn't see anything. So it was pretty awesome because my sister, aka Chloe's auntie, got the first glimpse of Chloe's hairiness, and she is truly blessed with a lot of hair, mainly just on her head, thankfully. So on the first few days, Alan and I really bonded in the hospital because we stayed at the hospital for an extra 2 nights, and it was just magical. But right when we got home, the reality really hit, and they said that it's very normal for couples to fight a lot right after they have a baby, just because no one knows what they're doing, and everyone's kind of freaking out, everyone's nervous, and everyone has different opinions on how to raise a baby. So between my mom, myself, and Alan, there were a lot of fights. I wanted to pull out my hair, but we all made it out successfully. And yeah, Alan was really awesome, and he still is. He's super hands-on, and it's really difficult. And yeah, Alan was really as hands-on because all the baby really wants is milk or the mom's boob. So there's not much for the guys to do, and in that sense, the guys feel like they want to help, but there's nothing that they can really do. But Alan's been so proactive with every diaper change. He wants to do it, which kind of takes the burden off of me of doing the diapers, and I could just focus on feeding her. And yeah, he's been really hands-on, and I'm so thankful for that. Now is very different than how I felt maybe a week ago. Gosh, it really took me about 1.5 months to recover all the hormones that are going through my body and the changes that are happening. But I really wasn't expecting myself to be so vulnerable, and I was literally crying about everything. Like, I don't know why, there was no reason, but I would see my mom and I would just like start crying, and I would see my sister, and she flew from New York to be at the delivery, and she had to leave 2 days after because she had to go back to work, and I was literally bawling when she left. And usually I don't care when she leaves, just because I know that I'm gonna not that I don't care about her, but I know that I'm gonna see her again very soon. But I started bawling, and I don't know, I was very emotional about everything. I think everything that I went through just put me in a very vulnerable state. There's a few funny stories that have happened since we brought Chloe home, and a lot of them have to do with pooping and peeing, because that's all she does all day. She poops and pees. So Alan is really good about changing the diapers. I change them occasionally here and there, mostly during the day when he's at work. But this one time he was carrying her upstairs, and I was like, "What's that on her back?" And it was literally poop that was smeared all over her back. So he was responsible for her for about a good 3 hours. So he thought, oh, okay, I only need to change her diaper once within the 3 hours. But no, it doesn't work that way. She goes poo and pee probably like every 30 minutes to an hour. So he didn't check her diaper within the 3 hours. And she literally pooped probably like a good 5 times during that moment. And she had poo all over her back. It was gnarly. 99% of my time is now spent with Chloe at home, breastfeeding and just playing with her, changing diapers. So although most of my time is spent with Chloe, I give myself, you know, about 1 day a week to actually pamper myself, to get a massage or get my nails done or get my hair did. I think it's really important because for the first month you just feel so burnt out and you don't feel pretty and you just feel just yucky because you're always in like pajamas. And yeah, so I'm making more of a conscious effort this month, now that I'm into my second month, to give me some more of me time. So I've been getting massages mainly because I have shoulder problems, because I've been carrying Chloe a lot like this, usually on my left arm. So my left shoulder has been really, really painful. So I've been getting massages lately. So as I'm getting back into the groove of things with work, it's been really hard just because all I want to do is stay at home with Chloe and watch her just do her little cute things, from eating to napping. Yes, reality has hit and I have to start working again. And I could really use some advice from you guys, whether it's kids or not, whether it's just about balancing out your life, how you guys do that, how you're able to balance out, you know, your personal life with your work life. If you can leave me some tips down below, I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!